Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Genuinely excited today because we're getting stuck into Matchday 1 of the COPACCHAI Super July Men's Elite Cup.
Yeah, big tournament. Hosted by Dharmendra Kruba this year, right?
That's the one. And look, the sources, the reports from Matchday 1, they're painting a picture of just, well, exhilarating football. Loads of drama, great goals, some real surprises.
Definitely set a high bar early on.
So our mission today is pretty clear. Go beyond just the scores. We want to unpack the key moments, look at the star turns, and figure out what these early results actually mean for the rest of the tournament.
Context is everything.
Exactly. If you want the insights, not just the recap, you're in the right place. Matchday 1 certainly drops some fascinating hints, so let's get straight into it.
Sounds good. Where do we start? Group A.
Let's do it. Group A, kicking things off, what immediately jumps out is 2 draws.
Right, but not dull draws, not 0-0 stalemates. These were pretty intense games.
Definitely. The first one, Atlas, the home side, against Tigris from Menor.
Yeah, that was a real cagey one. Very tactical for large parts. Defenses really on top.
Made it hard work, didn't it?
Yeah.
Not many clear chances.
No, very disciplined from both sides.
And Atlas, even with the home crowd, they really had to grind it out. It was a proper nail-biter. Felt the tension building.
You really did.
They had to wait until the 89th minute. Almost over.
Just about. To find that equalizer against Tigris.
Showed real fighting spirit, which you expect. But yeah, it salvaged a point. And it just shows how little there is between these teams sometimes. Very fine margins.
Absolutely. Then the other Group A game, CA Latia from Vizia versus Paradence from Encoats. Well, that was a completely different story.
Oh yeah, how so?
Paradence just came out like absolutely flying, dominated that first half completely.
Right.
They stormed into a 3 lead by the break. Jocko Loco, their striker, he was lethal, bagged 2 sharp finishes.
2 goals for man.
Yep, and then an own goal on top of that. So 3 live at halftime, honestly looked done and dusted. Comfortable win coming for Paradence.
But football's never that simple, is it? The blue and white eagle, Latia, they mounted this unbelievable comeback.
Incredible turnaround.
It was like, what, 10 minutes of numbness for Paradence maybe?
Yeah.
Then just 10 minutes of absolute brilliance from Latia.
Something like that. They somehow got it back to 3-3. And this was before the 70th minute.
Crazy. So, tactically, how does that happen? How do Latia pull off such a massive swing?
Yeah.
Tactical switch. Pure willpower.
Well, it's a bit of both, isn't it? And I think psychology plays a huge part. Latia, they probably thought, right, nothing to lose now.
Yeah, go for it.
Exactly. They pushed higher, pressed Paradence much more aggressively, forced mistakes. Paradence maybe got a bit complacent, sat back too much.
Yeah.
And Latia made a key sub at halftime too. Brought on an attacking mid who started controlling the middle, let their wingers get more isolated against the fullbacks.
Ah, okay.
And once those quick goals went in, bang, bang. Paradence's confidence just seemed to shatter. They couldn't get their shape back.
Wow. So 2 draws in Group A. What does that actually mean for the table right now?
Well, simple enough. Everyone's on 1 point. Latia and Paradence, after that 3-3 thriller, they've got 3 goals scored, 0 goal difference.
Right.
Atlas and Tigris, from their 1-1 goal scored, also 0 goal difference. So it's completely level pegging.
Interesting. Does that suggest anything deeper? Teams playing cautiously, maybe? Or just very evenly matched?
Could be a bit of both. Maybe teams are prioritizing not losing on match day 1, or perhaps defenses across the board are just looking really strong this year. We'll have to see how Group A develops, you know? It's wide open.
Okay, from the parity in Group A, let's shift over to Group B. Did we see clearer winners there? Though it sounds like there was almost another big comeback story brewing here, too.
Yeah, close again. This time it was Alvarada, another home team, against Union Pioneira from Menor.
Right. Alvarada, how did they start?
They came out absolutely flying, just blitzed Union Pioneira in the first half. Game plan executed perfectly. It was 4-0 by halftime.
4-0. Dominant.
Totally. And Union Pioneira, you have to remember, they were really struggling. They had a lot of players missing.
Ah, yes, the national team duty, right, for the Confusa World Cup.
Exactly. Confederation of United Football Association's big tournament. So yeah, Pioneira looked like they needed a miracle at 4-0 down with a weakened squad.
But they nearly found one.
They certainly gave it a go, showed incredible spirit. Second half, they just found another gear, pulled one back, 4-1.
Okay, a glimmer of hope.
Then, late on, this desperate surge. They scored again, 84th minute, then another one, 87th minute. Suddenly it's 4-3.
Wow. From 4-0 down, incredible fight back.
Absolutely clawed their way back. But Alvarado just managed to hang on in the end, got the win. But yeah, shows how quickly things can turn, doesn't it? Even when it looks totally over.
Fine margins indeed. And the other Group B game,
That was Arita Sherabin from Munchen against Pau Ferro, the champions from Encoats.
The current champs. Okay, how did that play out?
Really interesting tactical battle, this one. A real clash of styles.
Hold on.
Arita Sherabin, they had loads of the ball. Controlled possession for long periods, especially through midfield.
Okay, possession-based.
Right. But Pau Ferro, they were just way more efficient when they got their chances. Clinical.
And they won it.
Yep, secured a solid 2-hour win. And honestly, a huge reason for that was their goalkeeper.
Oh, really? Standout performance.
Absolutely brilliant day for him. Made several massive saves, stuff that looked certain goals, turned potential equalizers into just corners, commanded his box. Total game changer.
So a keeper masterclass seals it.
Pretty much. And what's fascinating there, is that tactical theme,
Yeah.
efficiency beating possession, and just how vital a top keeper is.
Right.
Pau Ferro's win wasn't just about taking chances, it was smart defending too. Disciplined counterattacks. They let Arita have the ball in safe areas, kept their shape.
Volleyed them wide.
Exactly. Then boom, quick transitions, bypass the midfield maybe. 2 clinical finishes. A perfect example of how a good low block can frustrate a possession team.
Makes sense. So the Group B standings after all that.
Okay, Pau Ferro, they're technically leading with 3 points, plus 2 goal difference. But wait, actually, Alvarado also have 3 points.
From their 4-3 win.
Right, so they have a better goal difference, plus 1. Hold on, my notes were slightly off there. Alvarado won 4-3, so their GD is plus 1. Pau Ferro won 2-0, their GD is plus 2. So Pau Ferro are top. My mistake.
Okay, Pau Ferro top with 3 points plus 2 GD. Alvarado second, 3 points plus 1 GD. Got it.
Correct. Then at the bottom, Union Pionera, despite the fight back, 0 points, minus 1 GD. And Arita Cherubin, also 0 points, minus 2 GD. So this group's already shown us, tactics matter, keepers matter.
Good stuff. Right, let's move over to Group C. And here we saw the first really big thumping victory of the tournament, didn't we?
We certainly did. One team definitely laid down a marker.
That team being Nostalgia from Menor. A commanding 5-1 win against Game Calcio from Malaria.
5-1. Yeah, that's a statement. Showed off their attacking firepower for sure.
And the big highlight from that one?
Has to be the hat trick from Nostalgia's midfielder, Absul Majid.
A midfielder scoring 3.
Passive. He was everywhere, ran the show in midfield, and his finishing was absolutely clinical. That kind of individual brilliance can really ignite a team's whole campaign.
Definitely sets a high standard. Okay, what about the other match in Group C?
That was Cosmo Ras from Bayou against Kalina from Leveria Mariana. Different kind of game entirely.
How so?
Cosmo Ras went for a very direct strategy, and it worked for them.
Which was?
Get ahead early. They scored 2 quick goals, put themselves in the driving seat,
right?
And then basically just defended, sat back, relied on their strong defense to see it out.
Just shut up shop.
Pretty much. Wasn't just passive, though. They were organized, disciplined, shifted well to deny Kalina any space. Kalina did get one back, showed a bit of fight.
Okay, 2-1 then.
Yeah, but they just couldn't break down that Cosmo Ross defense again to find the equalizer. It was a bit of a masterclass in protecting a lead under pressure.
Okay, interesting contrast in styles there. So the implications for Group C. This is where it gets interesting, right?
Yeah, Nostalgia sitting pretty at the top. 3 points, massive plus 4 goal difference after that 5-1 win.
Huge advantage early on.
Absolutely. Then just behind them, Cosmel Ras, also 3 points from their 2-1 win, so a plus 1 goal difference.
Okay.
Then at the bottom, Kilina, 0 points, minus 1 GD, and Gamma Calcio, 0 points, and that hefty minus 4 GD.
That goal difference for Nostalgia. It's not just about being top now, is it? It's a strategic buffer.
Exactly. In tight groups, goal difference is often the tiebreaker. Having that cushion so early gives them breathing room. They might be able to play a bit more cautiously later if a draw suits them, while others have to chase goals. Big advantage.
Right. Good point. Okay, last but definitely not least, Group D. Say some proper drama for the end of match day 1 here, didn't we?
Oh yeah, nail-biting stuff. Moments of real pressure and individual brilliance.
Talk us through the first one. Lyon from Malaria versus Gara from Menor. Sounds like it was incredibly dramatic.
It really was. Score was locked at 1-1. We're in the 63rd minute. Lyon get a penalty. Massive chance.
Golden opportunity to take the lead, maybe win the game.
Exactly. Huge pressure moment. And the player missed it. Skied it maybe. Hit the post. Whatever happened. It didn't go in.
Oh, devastating. That's got to kill momentum, right? How do you recover mentally from that?
It's tough, and it definitely seemed to shift the psychology. Gara looked emboldened, like they dodged a bullet and sensed their chance.
Right.
And the tension just kept building. Then, late in the game, 86th minute, penalty the other way, Gara get the chance from the spot.
Wow. The drama.
Incredible turnaround. Defender Jungaro stepped up, showed nerves of steel, absolutely smashed it like a missile into the net, sealed the win for Gara 2-1.
What composure from a defender. Brutal for Lyon, though. Missing one, conceding one.
A harsh lesson in taking your chances when they come.
Okay, and the final game of Matchday 1. More late drama.
You bet. Almashaza from Livadia Mariana against Boulevard from Marbella. Almashaza actually took the lead twice in this match.
Twice, so they look set to win.
Yeah, for long periods they looked comfortable, played well, created chances, seemed in control.
Had the game in hand, you'd think.
You would, but Boulevard, they just wouldn't quit. Showed amazing persistence, and they somehow found an equalizer deep into stoppage time, 92nd minute already.
No way. Right at the death.
Just when it looked like Almashaza had the points wrapped up, imagine the deflation for them and the massive boost for Boulevard, snatching a point like that.
Incredible resolve. Who got the goals for Boulevard?
And this is the other remarkable part. Both goals for Boulevard scored by the same player, young striker Shala Velasco.
Both goals.
Yep, came off the bench, total talisman, made a huge impact when they desperately needed it.
A definition of a super sub.
Exactly, that fresh energy, the clinical finishing, and those frantic final minutes. That's why managers value players like him so much. Just shows how one individual, even in a short spell, can totally change a game's outcome.
Fantastic story. Okay, let's wrap up Group D standings then.
Right, so Dara, after that dramatic penalty win, they lead the way. 3 points plus 1 goal difference.
Okay.
Almashaza and Boulevard locked together after their late 2-2 draw, both on 1 point, goal difference of 0.
Makes sense.
And Leon, unfortunately, after the missed penalty and the loss, they're at the bottom. 0 points, minus 1 goal difference. They'll need to bounce back quickly. This group feels wide open, and you have to think Matchday 1 psychology will play a big part next time out.
Wow. Okay, what an absolutely packed Matchday 1 across all 4 groups then. COPACCHAI Super July Men's Elite Cup has kicked off in style. We've seen, well, everything really. Tactical surprises, amazing comebacks, late drama, some brilliant individual stuff.
Yeah, it really set a high standard, didn't it?
So looking back at it all,
Yeah.
what are the big takeaways? What's the overall vibe Matchday 1 has set for this tournament?
I think what's really clear is that these results, doesn't matter if it was a dominant win, a battling draw, or a last-gasp victory, they've all set the tone. They've laid down markers.
Right.
We've already seen how crucial things like resilience, tactical smarts, and just individual brilliance under pressure are going to be. Every single point, every goal scored, even that missed penalty for Leon, it could all end up being decisive down the line.
Every moment counts.
Absolutely. It just highlights how important everything is in these elite tournaments. You know, perceived weaknesses or strengths right from the start can really shape a team's entire journey in the cup. No room for error.
Definitely. And that really leads perfectly into our final thought for you, the listener, to chew on. Given everything we've just discussed, all the twists and turns already, what kind of stories are we expecting for Matchday 2?
Good question. Will those early leaders like Nostalgia or Palfero consolidate? Or are we in for more upsets, more late drama as teams react and adjust?
Yeah, will teams bounce back? Will we see more super subs? Keep your eyes peeled as the tournament unfolds. Because, well, if Matchday 1 is anything to go by, it's going to be essential viewing.